Hello, my name is Jay Fisher. I'm partner in charge of healthcare services at C3 Partners, and I'm here in this video to welcome you to your new MACRA Monitor subscription. Let's take a look at what's involved. MACRA Monitor is a platform that we've built. It's all web-based and browser accessible that will help you to make sure that you do a good job of and an efficient job optimizing your full MACRA experience throughout the year. Of course, we start with the first place that you'll want to navigate and check out will be our Measure Atlas, which will help you to identify and define the measures and that are most likely to be appropriate for you that are going to help your practice. Once we start receiving data from your billing company or from your internal billers, we'll be able to start working. You'll be able to start working with the quality management suite of screens that'll help you to identify the scores and the performance on across the tin for any individual physician, for any measure across all physicians, pretty much any way that it will be helpful to figure out how to make sure that those scores continue to improve throughout the year. That improvement fits into our monthly MACRA optimization tool, which is a scheduling widget that'll be right on the dashboard, right on the home screen of MACRA Monitor that'll allow you to set up a meeting for your very next schedule, even as we wrap up the process of an individual meeting. And for each meeting, there's always a document repository with meeting notes and any attachments and activities that's right in MACRA Monitor. So you'll always have content there that helps to keep track of everything that we've done and all of the commitments that both your team and our teams have made to improve things. Also, as we conduct research on your behalf with CMS or come up with decisions that will affect your annual or your annual submission or other activity throughout the year, all of those documents are included in the MACRA Monitor database as well. Now, as you make decisions and start to see the impact of what your scores are, you'll want to navigate to the financials menu where you'll be able to see the financial impact of where you stand today, what are the targets, and you can think of them as budgets for what your MIPS results are going to look like and what's the potential that can happen for each year. And those financial incentives are tied to the QPP eligibility analysis, which we tie directly to CMS, and you'll be able to see as CMS publishes snapshots throughout the year, how those snapshots affect your individual provider eligibility, and ultimately how that eligibility ties into financial performance. And of course, ultimately, everything will show up on our MACRA Monitor TIN summary, which is going to be able to document the decisions that we have on strategies around things like MVP, traditional MIPS submission, individual or group, ACO interactions. What are the financial and operational implications of all of those? All in the same database. We think you're going to like it a lot. Ultimately, MACRA for us is part of an annual cycle. It's not a thing that we do just at year end, and it's probably for most clinics, you'll agree that it's more than just looking at your quality measures. We have a cycle that we go throughout the year, and we'll participate in every step with you on what are the financial implications of decisions you make? What are the financial drivers of those decisions? And how do we go about throughout the year making sure that we're doing all we can to make sure that you do the very best job you can with MACRA? We really look forward to being part of your MACRA team with the structure that we can bring to bear. Thanks.